Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. What we're going to have a look at is the Lockton commercial mortise lock furniture. Now, why would you want these? Well, because they look nice, they're strong, they're commercial, and they're suitable for mortise locks. You can even use it with a passage latch. Just if you're fitting mortise locks around the place and you need another set of handles, or the handles you got now are bodgy or they're falling apart, coming loose, you can get a new set of handles and just put it on. So this video is just to show you what's in the box, and I'll show you as well what type of lock it's compatible with. So let's have a look through. These handles I'm pretty familiar with. I like them a lot. I fit quite a lot of them. I use them on apartment front doors because they're commercial rated, and they come with all the screws, all the fastenings. So there you have a spindle, and you need 2 screws for these, and you've also got the standoff nut that goes in on the other side with the hexagon head. It comes in 2 different sizes for different thickness of doors. We have our instructions here. So that's an explanation of how to use it as a passage. It's suitable for 60 and 70mm passage latches. This is not a passage latch, but it's the exact same thing. You've got your square drive in the middle. That's at 60, that's at 70 configuration now, and that's what that basically is. As you can see, it's just showing you the centering. It's all very straightforward. Can be used for 60, 70, and you could even probably use it on a 127 square drive latch as well. Alright, let's have a look. Now, to get this escutcheon off the front, simply just grab it and twist it, and there's an O-ring under there which keeps it nice and snug. If you feel that you can't get it off, or it's too hard, try putting on a rubber glove. That'll give you a lot more grip, and then you can get it off that way. They go on just the same way. After you've done your screws, you just put it over the top and lightly just push it into place, trying to protect that O-ring rubber which keeps it in there. That's what's kind of holding it on. Alright, so you have your choices here of going at 12 and 6 or 3 and 9, depending on your mortise lock. It does not do the diagonal old Lockwood ones that are at 2 and 7. So you have your options of which side you want to put the screws on. Some people do the screws on both on the inside. I've seen other situations where they do one on the inside, one on the outside. Completely up to you. Normally it's always screws on the inside. So you go up to your door and you pull the handle, you see which way it springs, and these spring both ways. So that's a good thing. With some handles they only spring one way. You've got to make sure you put one on the right side and the other one on the inside. But with these, they actually spring both ways. The spring and the tension on that is really quick and really strong. So, you know, that's some of the reasons I like it. You put your standoff nut in there, and as you can see, it goes down. The hexagon goes down to underneath the surface level. Put one on either side, like so. Put your spindle in. Put your spindle through the door, like so. Put your spindle through the square drive. Just my luck, I got the wrong one. I'll grab another one. Here we go, here's one. So if I was in a situation where this didn't fit, I do have the option of grinding this down a little bit, but I'm just going to use a Lockwood one for this example, and that goes into the door like so. Then you put your handle on the other side, like so. Then you come through with the appropriate screws all the way through and tighten up. Of course, you've got to pull this one down to get the screw in. So let's just pull that down, put that screw through. That will go all the way through, and then assuming there's a hole on this one, you can do that one as well. So this is obviously not the right latch for this one, and that's not the right latch, and it all really depends on your spindle. If your spindle was a little bit undersized so that you can get it in there, it's still going to work. So let me show you what we use them for mostly. Now, this type of handle here is what they call plate furniture, mortise lock furniture. Plate furniture is the bigger one. And these are on standard mortise locks like this, 60mm back set mortise lock. They come in many different brands, but one of the things is that these handles are compatible with. You can see the diagonal footprint there. That's not the footprint we'll be using. We'll be using the left and right one there. That diagonal there's not a lot of handles that kind of fit that footprint anymore, except for Lockwood. So that's why this left and right one is the most common. And these handles go straight over the top. There is a special spindle that comes with this. That's half a spindle here and half a spindle there with a spring on top. I don't have them at the moment, but they basically go in there. Then you come through with your handle, put it straight over the top, Go straight through the lock body like so, straight through the lock body like so, and then you put your spindle on and you put that over the top like that, tighten up, and away you go. So reasons I like these, well, I like them because of the spring. I like it, they're double-sided. I like the screws are included. Basically they're everything you would want kind of out of a handle. They work straight out of the box. They do what they're meant to do. They're strong, they're reliable, the finish is good. You just throw them on a mortise lock, like a full body mortise lock like this 3582 or MS2, and away you go. You can get a set of handles like this, inner and outer, as where you buy one of this, it'll cost you what a set of handles like this will cost you. So if you're already got handles on your front door and you just want new handles, these are great. If you've already got the plate furniture, then you might want to stick with the plate furniture, because as soon as you take this off, you're going to find out that it might not be painted underneath, and it'll look quite ugly if you go from one to the other. If you've got just round handles and you want to go to the plate furniture, you can, because you see it'll kind of cover, almost kind of cover everything. You might get left a little tiny edge on either side of where these handles were, but most of the time it does cover all of it. So yeah, for basically for mortise locks, or if you're just setting up a privacy type latch and you want it around the office and you've got handles like this, this is the general type of lever handle. You know, it's got nothing to catch on, it's all nice and round. It's probably about 16 mil, I would say. Let's just have a quick look. What are we up to? Spot on, 16 mil. 16 mil. And these threads here, not too sure what threads these are, but I can take a wild crack at it. M4, and 2 lengths. Let me give you the lengths, because that is important. 50, and what have we got, 40? How do we end up with 2 50s? And I've got a 50. And I've got a 55. No way, that does not seem right. 45 and 55. That's me, I'm not reading my vernier calipers right. 45 and 55. So they are adjustable. So 45 will go down to probably 35, and vice versa. 55 will probably go down to 45. So this is for your thick doors, and the other one is for basically everything else, your standard doors. So that is the quick look at the Lockton Rose Furniture with lever, 25 lever CP. So that's satin chrome P. I don't know what P stands for, and it's on our website. CYL5325SCP, and yeah, they're just really a good set of commercial grade handles. That's why I like them. The price is good, and you're getting everything you pay for. As where if you were to buy these in Lockwood, I've seen them go up to about $160, $170 just for a set of handles. As where you can buy this brand, and it's basically the exact same thing, made in a different factory, and the specs and the quality and all the rest. In you know, the last 10 years I've been doing it, well, using this particular brand and these ones, because before that we were using Door Macabre, and I find them exactly the same as the Door Macabre, and all the time I've been using these have never done me wrong. Never had a problem. Never had a problem fitting them. Never had a problem with parts not being in the box. Never had a problem with any being DOI, dead on arrival, or anything like that. They've just been perfect. And these little nuts here, don't lose them. They're extremely hard to get, and most of the time you put the side that you can't undo on the outside, so people can't sort of attack it. Screws are generally released on the inside. Okay, leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching.